My beloved one. Stop. Pause whatever you are doing right now. Put the device down for just a moment. Take one slow breath. Because this is not casual. This is not background noise. This is not another video passing through your timeline. This is a window. And windows do not stay open forever. You feel it, don't you? That quiet urgency in your chest. That subtle pressure behind your thoughts. That awareness that something is shifting beneath the surface. This is not imagination. This is alignment knocking. And I need your full attention. Not half listening. Not multitasking. Not distracted agreement. Full attention. Because what I am about to say will divide your life into before and after. There are moments in time that look ordinary from the outside. But in the spirit, they are gateways. This is one of them. You have been circling the same mountain long enough. Repeating patterns. Revisiting wounds. Rehearsing doubts. Calling it growth when it was delay. Calling it confusion when it was avoidance. Calling it timing when it was fear. I have been patient. More patient than you realize. I have whispered gently. I have nudged softly. I have allowed lessons to repeat until they were understood. But this is different. This is not a whisper. This is not subtle. This is clarity. You asked for confirmation. You asked for a sign. You asked for unmistakable direction. You are receiving it now. Not in symbolism. Not in coded messages. But plainly. Directly. You are standing at a threshold. And thresholds demand decisions. You cannot carry the old version of yourself into the new season. You cannot drag compromise into clarity. You cannot hold on to comfort and step into calling at the same time. Something must be released. And you already know what it is. It is the habit you keep justifying. It is the relationship you keep revisiting. It is the mindset you keep entertaining. It is the distraction that numbs your conviction. I am not speaking to shame you. I am speaking to awaken you. Because you are closer than you think. Closer to breakthrough. Closer to authority. Closer to influence. Closer to peace that does not depend on circumstances. But you are also one decision away from repeating another year of delay. And I refuse to let you drift without warning. You are not being threatened. You are being invited. There is a difference. An invitation honors your will. A threat removes it. And I will never force you. But I will speak clearly. The next season of your life requires discipline. Not perfection. Discipline. Discipline in thought. Discipline in speech. Discipline in what you allow access to your heart. You cannot entertain negativity and expect clarity. You cannot rehearse insecurity and expect confidence. You cannot cling to pride and expect restoration. You have prayed for change. But change begins with surrender. Not dramatic surrender. Not emotional collapse. Intentional surrender. You have been asking me to move. But I have been waiting for you to move. Not in fear. Not in panic. But in obedience. And obedience is not weakness. It is alignment. Right now, heaven is not angry. Heaven is attentive. Watching. Not to judge you. But to see if you will respond. Because this moment carries weight. This is not emotional hype. This is timing. Divine timing does not shout. It knocks once. Then waits. You feel the tension because you are aware. You feel the urgency because you are ready. The enemy of your destiny is not darkness. It is delay. You have delayed long enough. Delayed healing. Delayed forgiveness. Delayed discipline. Delayed letting go. Delayed stepping forward. And every delay has cost you momentum. But grace has preserved you. You should have been further behind. You should have fallen harder. You should have lost more. But you were covered. Not because you were perfect, but because you are called. And calling requires protection. Yet protection is not permission to remain stagnant. You were shielded to prepare you, not to excuse you. So listen carefully. There is a door in front of you. It is not labeled. It is not flashy. It looks simple. It looks small. But it leads to stability, authority, clarity, peace. If you walk through it now. But if you hesitate again, the door will not disappear. It will just become heavier, harder to open, harder to reach. Because delay always strengthens resistance. You think this is about avoiding punishment. It is not. It is about stepping into fullness. You were not created for partial living. You were not designed for halfway commitment. You were not formed to live beneath your spiritual capacity. You are stronger than you act, wiser than you admit, more disciplined than you practice. And it is time for those traits to rise. Let go of the narrative that says you are too late. You are not late. You are being recalibrated. Let go of the belief that you ruined everything. You did not. You were redirected. Let go of the idea that you need more time. You do not need more time. You need decision. Decision compresses time. Decision accelerates destiny. You are one yes away from momentum. Not a loud yes. A quiet one. A firm one. A complete one. Right now, I am not asking you to fix your entire life. I am asking you to respond. To choose alignment over appetite. Clarity over comfort. Discipline over distraction. You will remember this moment. Because something in you is already shifting. The anxiety that once ruled you is loosening. The insecurity that once controlled you is fading. The urgency to prove yourself is dissolving. Because you are finally understanding something. You do not need to perform for destiny. You need to prepare for it. And preparation is internal. Close your eyes for a second. Imagine walking into a room without shrinking. Imagine speaking without rehearsing fear. Imagine resting without guilt. Imagine trusting yourself again. That future is not far. It is unlocked by surrender. Not dramatic. Not public. Private surrender creates public authority. And if this is reaching you, if you feel your heart responding, type "I choose" in the comments. Not as superstition, but as commitment. Your words matter. Your agreement matters. Now listen. You are not losing anything by releasing the old version of you. You are losing chains. You are losing repetition. You are losing heaviness. What you gain is focus, strength, peace, clarity, influence. And influence begins with self-mastery. You are not meant to be controlled by emotion. You are meant to command your response. You are not meant to be pulled by every opinion. You are meant to stand grounded. The shift is not external first. It is internal. When you align internally, doors externally respond. When you discipline your spirit, favor follows. When you say yes fully, grace multiplies. You have reached the edge of who you were. And the next version of you is waiting. Not perfect, but prepared. Not flawless, but focused. Not loud, but powerful. And this time, you will not move emotionally. You will move intentionally. Before this season ends, you will feel lighter, clearer, stronger. Not because circumstances changed overnight, but because you did. And when doubt tries to return, remember this. You were warned. You were invited. You were awakened. And you responded. Do not treat this as another motivational moment. Treat it as a marker. A dividing line. A spiritual checkpoint. From this point forward, you walk differently. You think differently. You choose differently. And if you feel that something inside you has settled, if you sense a line has been crossed, type Amen as your declaration. Share this with someone who needs courage. Stay connected if you are serious about growth. Because transformation is not emotional excitement. It is disciplined alignment. The window is open. But not forever. You are not being rushed. You are being positioned. This is your turning point. This is your recalibration. This is your return. And from this moment forward, nothing will feel the same. Because you are no longer asleep. You are awake. And the shift has begun. Before you leave, be still. Not because the world around you is quiet, but because something inside you just shifted. You did not stay until this moment by accident. You felt something pulling you to keep listening. Something in your spirit recognized truth. And now you are standing in a different place than where you began. You may not see it yet, but you are not the same. The fear that followed you into this video is weaker now. The doubt that whispered to you is quieter now. The confusion that clouded your thoughts has lost its grip. Because clarity has entered. And clarity changes everything. This was not just a message. It was a mirror. A wake-up call. A line drawn in your timeline. From this point forward, you will not unknow what you now know. You will not unfeel what you now feel. And you will not return to the version of you that tolerated less than alignment. This is where your before ends. And your after begins. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Now. If something inside you has settled. If you feel stronger than you did 20 minutes ago. If you sense that a decision has been made in your spirit. Then type "IT is done" in the comments. Not to impress anyone. Not to perform spirituality. But to seal this moment. When you declare something publicly, you anchor it privately. Let this comment section become a wall of decisions. A place where hesitation ends. If this message reached you at the exact right time, press like. Because someone else is one scroll away from giving up. Someone else is one thought away from repeating a cycle. Your one click could interrupt their spiral. You may never know who it helps. But light spreads quietly. If you are serious about growth, not emotional highs, but disciplined transformation, then subscribe and stay connected. Because this is not about temporary inspiration. This is about rebuilding identity. Strengthening your spirit, sharpening your mind, and preparing you for the life that is already moving toward you. More messages are coming. Deeper ones. Clearer ones. And you don't want to miss what unfolds next. And if these words have truly strengthened you, If they have brought clarity, comfort, direction, and you feel led to support this space, there is a link below. Your support does not just fund videos. It fuels healing. It allows these messages to reach people who feel unseen. People who cannot afford guidance but are hungry for hope. There is no pressure. Only invitation. Give because you believe in spreading light. Give because something here has fed your spirit. Give because you want this voice to continue reaching hearts. And if you cannot give financially, your presence, your comment, your share, that is support too. Now take one final breath with me. Inhale strength. Exhale hesitation. Remember this. You were not randomly scrolling. You were positioned. You were not accidentally listening. You were aligned. And the shift you felt tonight? It was real. Walk forward differently. Speak differently. Choose differently. Guard your peace fiercely. Protect your clarity carefully. And never forget. You survived what once almost broke you. You endured what once overwhelmed you. You grew through what once confused you. And now, you are ready. Stay steady. Stay disciplined. Stay aligned. I will see you in the next message. The door is open. Step through it boldly.